I was trolling through Reddit the other day, like you do, and there was a post on there asking for an explanation on how Mindflayers work. Not, Seraph, that word, but how does the person work? Are they the original person and they're just now evil with a squid face? Or is the evil squid face being a whole different person? Where does the original personality go if that's the case? Why do they have access to the memories? Let me introduce you to Phineas Gage. Phineas Gage was involved in a railroad accident. An iron spike went through his cheek, behind his eye, up through his brain, and he survived it. The lore says that afterwards, he had a completely different personality from before. While he had all the memories, he had trouble focusing. He became more erratic and more aggressive. The Mindflayer tadpole is that railroad spike. We as human beings are a complex Lego build. Our instincts, our inhibitions, our wants, our desires, our emotions. And when one of those pieces gets removed, it doesn't just collapse. It forms something completely new. The Mindflayer tadpole is going into our brains, removing everything that makes the computer that is a person work, and leaves intact the hard drive. It gets the memories of the original person, and it is going to use those memories to try to further the maniacal will of the elder brain. I think there's a danger in a dungeon master exploring these ideas too openly with the players. It can ruin some of the magic if you want to stay in the fantasy genre. It's like inventing midichlorians. All of a sudden, the Force isn't some magical, mystical thing that allows Jedi to do cool stuff. It's a bioorganism. Can I just get a transfusion of these things so that I can use Force powers? How would that work? If you want to go into sci-fi, by all means, go into sci-fi. You'll need explanations on how things work because that's one of the corners of science fiction. But if you want to stay in fantasy, it can still be useful for a dungeon master to have a touchstone on how these different kind of things would work, so that when the players come up with bonkers off-the-walls ideas of how to solve a problem, you can provide them with guidance and say, yes, no, yes and, no but, and guide them along in the fantasy world.